back. I think we are good. So yeah. Hi guys, welcome on. Tiffany here of Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. I am a full-time costume and prop propagator as well as educator here on YouTube. And I'm running late today. Sorry about that. We normally start our streams at 1 and it's 2:30 because I had to do a lot of errands this morning and going to like multiple Joann's because they didn't have the stuff that I needed. So yeah, that kind of got me a little behind. But I hope everybody's doing well. Hi David and anybody else that is watching, lurking, or watching the video later. For the Instagram people, go to YouTube because that's actually where I'm streaming. But yeah, today we're going to be continuing work on our Arcane Jinx cosplay. Doing a bunch of stuff. We're probably going to be going back there to the workbench and doing some sanding today. I wanted to work on Jinx stuff this weekend, but I kinda worked on another cosplay and I started Starlight and I'm almost done with her. So yeah, excited about that. I'm gonna turn the music down just a teensy bit more. It's a little loud. That's better. There we go. But yeah, so 2 cosplays that I'm working on, this one and Starlight. The plan is my sister is going to be my temporary photographer because my other one is out of the States and everything. So having to work with what I got. So my sister is coming next week, I think. Yes. And the plan is to do a photo shoot for Starlight and a photo shoot for Vegeta finally, because I've only had that cosplay finished for like 2 months now. So yeah, excited about that, getting stuff done. If you didn't see, the Amazon blade is actually finished now. I've started posting some finished videos of it, so it's on all of my platforms. And there is a tutorial for how I made it already up on YouTube, and then the painting one I have to do all the voiceovers for. So coming soon. But yeah, otherwise I had planned on finishing the minigun this last weekend. I didn't touch it or anything with Jinx. Oh, I take that back. I did do one thing with Jinx, and all of her cloud tattoos I designed fabric for. And that's coming, and it'll be available in my fabric store once I approve it and make sure it is correct. But the idea is to have fabric tattoos instead. That's the idea. Cross your fingers, it works. But yeah, so that is the only thing I worked on with Jinx. Yay. Yay. So, what did you miss? You missed everything, Caspian. Also, I want to know how your convention was for, was it MegaCon? Is that what it was called? I think. But let me get some stuff to work on. Go that way. Okay. A little bit of cleanup stuff. I will probably do the belt first, and then we will go to the minigun after, because I don't really remember where I left off on that. So yeah. Glasses. Everything gets caught. Okay. And I will switch to this camera. Wajah. We're all good, all good. Reminder for those that are on YouTube, I'm actually, or those that are here on Instagram, I'm actually on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay. So leave this platform, go there if you want to see what I'm working on. So yeah. Convention was fun. Many cosplayers. Yeah. I followed them and I saw all their stories. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. Super ultra mega concert. Yeah. I'm excited because they're part of the Fan Expo, and I'll be a guest at Fan Expo Dallas this next month, and it'll be my first one, and hopefully I'll stay in the circuit and be able to go to the other ones. But yeah, these are for the minigun, some of the pieces that I wanted more structural support for. So this one's the giant handle. These are for the straps. And write it down. Wizard, thank you for being a remember for 5 months. I appreciate it. Much love, and I'll write it down, and you'll also be in the scrolly thing on our next stream. Here it is. Like, where's my little pad? But yeah, for the whole minigun is made out of EVA foam and then some pipes for structural stuff, or like for the barrels. But for these, I needed to actually have something that would be able to hold everything functionally. So yeah, I did this. And I'll have the CAD stuff available once the whole thing is done. Can be crossed. Remember! Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Every video like repairs Tiff's chance by 2. I mean, I like my pants that have like holes in them and like the pockets coming out. They're comfy. Just plain pants are boring for me. So yeah. Okay. Safety first. Also, anybody that always talks about my pants and having holes in them, I always know their age, basically. So yeah. You age yourself when you say stuff. It's been a busy time since the last stream. Lots of people visiting me, seeing a new place, hung out with some friends, lots of working on things too. And my sister visited. So if you don't know, I have 2 half sisters. They're both 2 months apart, but not related to each other. And y'all know Jessie. She's been on the stream multiple times. She's normally my handler. And I see her all the time. But my other sister, I haven't seen in 4 years. And I actually saw her yesterday. So it was kind of bizarre. But we had a fun day of hanging out. She's getting into anime and games. So I did a bunch of recommendations for her. We went to the pool. And then also went to a restaurant. And just kind of hung out and talked. So it was kind of cool. Yeah. Caspian. Listen here, you young whippersnapper. Pay attention to me. Yeah, that's all I hear from y'all. It's like the one nice thing of no longer living in the middle of nowhere is beforehand, because it was basically a retirement place where I lived beforehand, and it was always like old, like 70-year-old guys that were always commenting on my pants and stuff, and like, yeah. But here, it's nice not to have it all the time. Angry, welcome on. How are you doing? Also, I still appreciate all your comments on YouTube. I'll see them, and I try to respond like once a week, once every 2 weeks, but I do see them come up, and I don't always respond right away, but like, oh, they make me crack up. They are half sisters, what's the other half? No. I mean, they're technically 2 half sisters, so when they come together, they're a full sister, right? Like, sister power activate thing? I don't know. Or maybe I'm the only full sister. It's weird. The whole family stuff. Yeah. And for Daniel, if he actually watches this video, she just joined the Discord. She's never been on Discord before, and she was just interested in your, like, what your job is in doing all the sound stuff. Because she does that with theater. This one does not want to come off. be. I just read that as Pusheen! Which I did show her that. She didn't know what that was. Because I have a Pusheen, like, full-size pillow. And then I have a little Pip one, too. The Pip one looks like Ches. So I think that's the closest you're going to get to a Ches plushie. Hi, Real. Welcome on. How are you? Make sure to give her a warm welcome. Yeah. Well, technically both my sisters are in our Discord. If you want to join our Discord, we have an open one that anybody can join. It's !Discord. Just as long as you're not a jerk and you're not negative. Specifically in the cosplay section. We love to support all types of cosplay and be positive.
Write it down.
Angry, thank you for being a remember for 4 months. But I am very heavily much of all people can do any type of cosplay in there and be supportive and no negativity. If there's negativity, then you are booted. So yeah. And you are welcome to spam as much as you want in the cosplay section. Past cosplays, work in progress stuff. So. Remember. And that's it. Thank you, thank you. But yeah. So that was kind of, we had an incident over the weekend for those that are in our Discord and saw the message that I sent to everybody, or the at everyone. So yeah, but it's all situated and I'm happy that we can continue it. I know! I had to use the band hammer! Psh, not allowed here anymore. Yeah. Negativity is frowned upon, but angry is okay. I mean, you angry is okay. But yeah. Almost done with this one. These are on the minigun, the strap handles. And basically this is what, when I have the strap on, all of the weight for the minigun is going to be held for these two pieces. So I needed something that wasn't EVA foam that actually could hold everything. So. Alright. A little bit of flails. There you go. Those two are done now. Oh, I feel it. Oh, update on our merch as well. So if you don't know, we have a new Tiffany Gordon cosplay logo. It is a shield with a giant T and a small G and C, and then having the blue wings on the outside. That is going to be a t-shirt, a sticker, a magnet, and a pin. Not enamel pins, but they're a different type of pin. Not writing either. But yeah. And then we're gonna do a sticker for the Tank Tiffany one. Not a shirt, I don't think. The size that I have for that is not scalable for a shirt. But we are gonna work on other stuff. Welcome on, Scott. Hope you're doing well. Being late too. You've been on like the whole time. we're just working on, so in 3D printing, you 3D print something and it doesn't just come off of a printer. So I modeled these pieces from scratch and then 3D printed them. This was a 24-hour print. But when printing, it doesn't just come off looking pretty. You have to have support structures. So this being printed flat like this, you have to have all these support structures so that way it doesn't sag or just doesn't get printed. So I'm removing all the support structures right now. And because this is plastic and we're breaking it off, safety first. So thank you for the sub. I appreciate it and welcome to the community. Sounds like you're breaking something. I mean, I am breaking it off. So terrible. Welcome on. How are you? It's like an accordion thing. Trying to avoid all of the pieces going into the carpet. Starting to look like something. This is probably like my least favorite thing that comes to 3D printing, is removing all of the support. This is, so on top of the minigun, this is the handle. And it needed to be an actual structural support kind of thing. So I didn't want to make it out of foam. Because potentially I'll be holding the whole cosplay with this as well. So like I'll be holding it up kind of thing. I don't think he ever seen you do print cleanup on stream aside from maybe sanding, so this is a new concept. Oh, okay. I mean, I try to avoid it on stream just because it's so loud and it takes a long time. So yeah, I think I've done it before though, but not too much. So yay! Young, thank you for the $2 tip. I appreciate it, or $2 super chat. Much love, and you will be in the scrolly thing on our next stream. I will write it down. My glasses. There we go. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Caspian. I thought yours was like one of my automated ones, but yeah. Remember to like this video while it's live and sub to the channel if you are new. Love to have you as part of the community, and all the likes helps with the YouTube algorithm. So yeah. And we are working on Arcane Jinx, which is the character over here, and this is the handle for the minigun. But the rest of the minigun will be EVA foam. So. That's gonna be difficult. It's like kind of stuck back here. This also like the only part that I actually sometimes will hurt myself on. Just if the plastic breaks wrong. Enough fun. Well, these are supports that are just like wall things. But it depends on what type of printer you have. So a lot of the tube type supports that you're thinking of are resin printers, and this isn't a resin one. But they're supposed to come off pretty easily. It just depends in some sections. So this one was a heavily supported one. So it helps for your piece to not sag. So it's an additive when it's printing, which is why you have all of these stair steps. So the different lines going up because it's slowly printing upward. And when you get to this point, it's hotter because it's less going around. So it doesn't have as much time to cool. So you're more likely, the higher up you get for a piece that's taller, it's going to be hotter and you're more likely to have sag. So pieces that are going to be here are going to have the most difficulty with removing your support because the support is technically supposed to be barely attached, but for the sag, it's actually then holding it. So you get it fused a tiny bit more than normal, if that makes sense. Well, that went somewhere. I think it's in my pants. I'll find it later, I guess. There we go. So you can see, it won't focus too much, but all of the printing parts there for where it's at. Almost done with this though. And then we will move on to the next thing. And for those that are on Instagram, I'm actually streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyCornerCosplay, so leave Instagram and go to YouTube to actually watch the stream. Like to detail it without breaking critical parts. So with these, they're meant to come off. So they're just kind of accordioned and they only tack on for your support structures, where your actual piece, it has, so you can kind of see it. This is how thick my walls are. So about 2 to 3 millimeters thick all the way around. So everything has a more solid, and then you can control with 3D printing your infill. So for this, it's a honeycomb. So I think I have it where it's probably about, I can't do it with my fingers, maybe honeycombed about that, like that wide and that height and width or whatever, all the way through it. So it makes it a lot more lighter weight. The more dense it is, the more solid it is, but the more filament you have to use, the more print time, and the more likely it's gonna fail. But same thing as if you do too less of an infill, then it can also fail too. Like one little piece here. But yeah, so with 3D printing, I don't just do this and then that's it. We'll also, later on, I'll get rid of all of the stair step, we'll clean it up and sand it, and then it won't look like it's 3D printed, and it'll go with all of our EVA foam stuff. So it'll blend in. But I personally don't really use 3D printing too much, except for more bone structure and like things that need to be it. Most of the time I like to work with EVA foam. piece. And I like to do what's called stupid CAD because my printer cannot do like really detailed stuff. So with 3D printing, having like rounded edges all around here, it's not gonna show up on my 3D printer. It's just not. So I don't do my CAD super fancy because I'll actually go and sand all of my edges once it's printed, and it'll look more natural too, and it won't look so printed and fake. But I mean, you can always round all this stuff and make it look more pretty. It just takes more time, and I know with the capability of my printer, it doesn't allow that. So there's no point in actually doing that. Okay, now to clean it up. Okay. Woo-hoo! And thanks guys for watching. Cheers! All right. Made it over from Instagram. Ah, well, thank you for making the long journey, Travis. Yep. Have I ever broken a piece during the process? Oh, sorry, I misread that. I have, but they're more on like, so with my Mercy crown that I made for Atlantic Mercy, that part I 3D printed because I had to do structural support for having things float and whatnot. And one of the pieces, it didn't 100% print correctly, and when I went to remove the structural, like, all of the support, it ended up cracking it, so I went ahead and broke it the rest of the way, but then I glued it back together and fixed it, so it was all fine. But most stuff, I don't do a lot of fine detail with my 3D printer. I do a lot of structural support, bulky things. So not too much, but you do get it. So yeah. Oh, Fluffles! Hi! I thought I heard you meowing. Hi! You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi to Fluffles. People on Instagram can see, and people on YouTube can see you. Me, old kitty. You're a good girl. She was sick yesterday, though. But she seems to be doing better. Good girl. You want to see over here? Yeah? Yeah? What do you think? Oh, don't use it to scratch. She'll scratch herself and then cut herself. Okay, let me... So we left off with this last time. But I don't remember what I was doing with it. Oh, I had to sand all the barrels. That's what it was. That, I kind of want to finish the belt first. So, let's see. Yeah, that's Fluff. It's so funny, I'm gonna die! Yeah. She's a good little kitty. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to the workbench and do some sanding. So I've had all of the belt pieces for Jinx. You can kind of see it right there. They've all been cut out of EVA foam, and then I need to sand all the edges so it's just like a slight little zhuzh. So we're gonna do that. If you haven't been here for any of my sanding, it does get a tiny bit louder, but not too bad. We'll be going to a different place in the studio. I will have my phone. I need to get my other phone so that way I can still be on here for a little bit. I have a new phone too. But I'll be able to read chat and answer questions as well. So let me get that all situated. So we'll be going there. You can see the rest of it. Let me get my phone. You have a phone? my phone can last my old one. So I upgraded from a Pixel 4 to a Pixel 6, which is what this is. No sound. Watch the lovely ad. Lovely ad, lovely ad. Skip. Okay, I've got chat now, and I'm gonna move this over here. I've never done sanding with this camera, so we'll see how that goes. There. We are set up on here. Do I know? Put my hair up. Oh, yeah, the song has, this is, like, out of this playlist, the worst song. Because it has just the kid that talks and stuff, and I don't know what it's from, but I don't like it either. Hi, Discarded Foot. Welcome on. Where's the dinosaur? You got it! You gotta wait for the time. Yeah. Okay. So there. That. I'm not doing a tutorial on the belt. So I don't need to film that. Hi, Fuffles. Yeah? What do you want? Do you want me to bring your box in here? Here. Let me get your box. Yeah? No. Here's your box. Come on. Come on. Come on. Your box. Right here. That's Plus box. That's Plus box. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. She's a happy little critter now in her box. Okay. Clip. You think your plan is to convince your friend to join you at anniversary is working? Okay. Cool. I should be going, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So these are already pre-cut. I have to see which camera am I looking on now. Okay. I already pre-cut all of these pieces, and they're already scored. So when I use a heat gun, all that line will open up. I just need to do a light sand on both of the edges, and then we have a few smaller pieces to do after. So we will do that. And I've only had it sitting here for like 2 weeks now. So it'd be nice to get it done. And for those that are on Instagram, I am streaming on YouTube. I guess this view is actually better, but it's gonna get loud. So I've never done it on Instagram, so I don't know how loud y'all are gonna hear it, but I do have a vacuum that turns on and my broder tool, so yeah. It's actually a good angle for there. Let's see. Alrighty. So you have your options of where to watch now. One will be saved, one will be not. Sorry, my phone switched, so I need to go back. Watch an ad. Not that I get ads on mine. Okay, I'm back. know how the Instagram one is, like sound-wise. But these won't take too long. Okay, that one's done. This one I gotta keep flat. I cut it a little sideways. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like the video while it is live and sub to the channel if you haven't already. Opposite side. That's two, and we still have two more left, but I'm just gonna show y'all. So we're just rounding these edges here and here. Okay, continuing. And for those that are on Instagram, we're actually streaming on YouTube, so you can go there. But you better aim on YouTube. So, what's up? Corners are always the most difficult. almost done with this one. Okay, and this one. Always feel that rounding your edges just makes everything look so much better. And the last part of the belt. Then I'll have to remember which order I'm taking. We'll see how long my phone with the chat on will last, since the battery's almost dead on it. And the back side. Apparently this foam I had a spot in it. Forgot about that. Which is camera? There. That was a manufacturer spot. But that's the back side, so nobody will see it. So I'll move these back to our other area and I'll get the next pieces out. Next ones are going to be smaller, like detail pieces. Oh yeah, my chat is not working on my phone. I am really behind. Sorry about that. Last one I read was Angries from a long time ago. Why aren't you working? No, no, go back. Ah, crap. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, sorry. Yeah, yay, standing. Hi Bella, welcome on. Sorry for late response. Yep, lurking's all good. Alright, I got that fixed. Yes, Bubbles? Okay, had a little cat fur in my eye. So, the next pieces. Yay, yay, yay. So these are all like the belt decorative stuff. So it's like these little arrow pieces that go on the belt. And then all of these for making the studs. So I'll end up doing that and we'll glue them together after. Same with these. And more pieces. I don't need to do that one, but I do need to do the outers of these. Oh, these are gonna be paint sand. Yay, yay. Okay. Ah. Just being dorks, all good. Yeah. Well, technically the vacuum that I have is a dentist vacuum, just because it was cheaper. My last job, I was a jewelry designer, so all of the stuff that you see here, like this is technically a jewelry workbench with the bench pin, all of the tools. So this is a Fordham flex shaft with the handpiece. This one I have another one that you can change out. And then you can put this one in. Which one? This is my favorite one. It has a quick action release, but it doesn't work for generic like Home Depot tools. So, but yeah, a lot of my stuff is more heavy duty, but it works. It works. I'm not gonna go and buy other equipment if I can just use what I have already. So, but yeah, I love my setup. It's pretty cool. I've got over there, it's another set of drawers that goes down to the ground. I do plan on doing a studio tour with my new place. Hopefully I'll be able to film it like this next week. That is the plan, that is the plan. We're gonna switch out to our smaller sand drum. Alright. But yeah, all the dentist tools too, like, let's see. So over here, all of these pieces are actually what your dentist will use for your crowns, for fixing the teeth, the small little burrs here. These are all like for jewelry stuff more. You have all of your hummus stuff, sanding stones, polishing, sanding wheels, stuff. So, yup. I know you probably couldn't see like most of that. Yeah. Crossway thing is apprentice is actually working with a fence, breaking down the loot from Joey Heights. Yeah, I'm spy family, that's what it is, right? Okay. And this thing's just so my pieces don't get sucked up. So I'm just rounding all the edges slightly. I don't like the look of foam just looking like it's straight cut. There's 4 of these. Two more. I like that Fluff just sitting at the door watching. Okay, those 4 pieces are now done. So much precision, yeah. Decline, spam, yay. Okay. Next, so all of these spikes, I'm gonna sand at a 45 here, and then we'll end up gluing them, and then afterwards I'll have to sand them again, so. Is that Starlight you've seen me posting on Insta just for, or just required for the news? I'm doing Starlight. It's just for fun, and it's from the 2nd season. I did see that in the 3rd season she's going back to her original outfit, but I like that one, and it's more like her, but I kind of wanted like a fun one that's something different, so I want to do the 2nd season one. Yeah. It's looking really good though. difference with mine will be that the white part on the bodysuit doesn't have stars on it, just because I couldn't find the fabric and I didn't want to design one. So I found one from the Yaya Han fabric line at Joann's that worked. It'll technically be my first superhero cosplay too. One more. Okay, those are done. Pixie posts so far look great. You like the pattern texture and what? Yeah, it looks really good too on, like, I did the whole pattern with it on myself, and I made it where it looks so nice on, like, the lines go well, the white and the gold, like, chef's kiss, and it was a lot of work with that, but I've only worked on it for, on and off for 2 days now, I think. Like, I kind of cut everything, but, like, I only did stuff for, like, an hour here, an hour there, but I'm liking it. I do, so with Starlight, that's going to be my first superhero cosplay, and then I do still want to do the female Thor, but I don't really want to do the one from the show, or like from the movies. I want to do like the actual like comic kind of one. I think that one's a lot prettier. And better armor, in my opinion. I can hold on to this one. Knocking all the edges off. And then the inside. We're almost done. And thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We'll be done standing in a bit. Make it a wee bit less noisy. Just a wee bit. If you send super chats, it makes the singing go faster. stuff on my side, so. Don't even remember what these parts of the floor besides the belt. So I know this is for the back of the belt buckle, but I don't know what this piece is for at all. So I'm gonna wait on sanding this just because I don't know what it is. So, but that's it for sanding right now. So we can start assembling the belt. So you can unmute. We're done sanding. Back over here to there. I will turn this off and we'll move over here. Okay. Cheers guys, thank you for watching, and remember to like this video while it's live to help the YouTube algorithm. Oh, and thank you for all the new subs too. I don't get notifications on my side with the phone, so I didn't see any of them. I'm sorry. And if y'all are on Instagram, we're actually streaming on YouTube, so go to youtube.com/TiffanyBurnCosplay. Okay. First thing is we got to heat treat everything. Oh. Ah, much better. My hair has just been like, humidity here is a lot more, so it's just been like a giant fluff ball. But, yeah. Go to YouTube or else. Yeah. Okay. There. You were saying, yeah. Are you gonna keep it short now, or are you gonna grow it out again? I know you sent a picture when you did it. Have I seen you since when you, like in person? I don't remember. Let's see, here's all of my belt. Haha. Oh no, I never wear, like, wigs I wear for cosplay, but honestly, I have a small head, and wigs, like, they don't really fit, so I have to make them as tight as possible, and they tend to give me headaches, and they're more for, like, an average sized person, so they just look large on me, and I just, yeah. There's very few wigs that I've found that actually, like, work for me. Lolita wigs work. Cosplay wigs don't really, so. Okay, so let's see. I just want to make sure I have like all of my parts. That one, that one. Did I do this one on the wrong side? This one's here. No. Yes. You're here. Why? Okay, well, I need to do a line on this side because apparently I did it on the wrong side. So yeah. Unless I had plans on flipping, but that wouldn't make sense. Nobody will know. So we'll redo this line because, oopsie. Yeah. You watch this while you study, really cool in the background, thanks. Oh, well, thank you for watching, Sophia, and I hope studying is going well. Always happy to have you here. Exacto knife, exacto knife. You think you're gonna keep it short? It's just easier to manage now, and not yet just the selfie. Okay. No wigs for you then. That's okay. I do have wig sponsors that I still need to do 2 videos. I wanted to do them over the weekend, but I just didn't have time. And I keep having the hiccups, sorry. Okay. Try to see. Hopefully you're sharp. Kinda, not really. So this trick is you get an X-Acto knife and you pierce the EVA foam partly, so you don't go all the way through. And then when you use a heat gun, the heat gun will, it kind of shrinks your foam altogether, so it makes all the pores close. And then it'll leave the line that I'm putting into the foam, it'll make it show. So it's a much easier way than trying to like sand it to put the line in, or to paint the line. And I don't really care if it's like perfect, because I don't know. I'm kind of in the mindset for most of my cosplays right now, because I haven't done a competitive cosplay in a long time. And even then, I just can't be bothered, but I just want to kind of like make it and have fun and not really care on it being perfect, because I feel like once you start doing that, then the fun gets out of it, and then you're just kind of like, you always see the flaws. All right, here we go. Just gonna check. So we did this on the other side, and the only thing is, oh, I got really close on there. Because I scored it on both sides, the other side, possibly I could have scored to both and cut through, but I think we're gonna be okay. After we do plasti dip and stuff, it'll all be good, so. All right, let's write this too. So this is now the correct side. Yeah, cool, cool. This was D. And I'm gonna mark that and put back. Okay. Doop, doop. Yep. Past it. This is a good idea. Present tip. I have no idea how I got here. I know. Well, that's why, like, I tell y'all when I do certain things, I always mark things the same. So if I put a cosplay on site for like months and I come back, then I know roughly what I was supposed to do with it. I just have to look at things and kind of be like, okay, this went to this, kind of, roughly. Yeah. Okay, let's make sure we have all of these stuff now. So over here, we got the belt buckle, that, and that. We should have 6 of the orange little cones. Okay, that's all done. Let me catch up on chat too. Change that for anime material, yeah. Oh, I thought you were doing a fan expo too. Or no, that's real. That's right. How dare you have hiccups? So unprofessional. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a human. Okay, this one and that one. This one is there. You just put handles on the shield. Your tutorial about that was very helpful. Much appreciated. Ah, yay! Glad you found that helpful. Yeah, I know there's other ways to do handles, but that has always been my go-to method. It just always seems to work. Where other ways I've tried them, and they're not too strong. Specifically for really large shields. So yeah. Only cats can be perfect. Yes. Hi Tiff, how are you doing today? Doing well. How about yourself, David? Yep. How dare you? I know. This is a serious business. No fun zone. No fun. What are you doing? There is no fun to be had here. Blasphemy. Okay. Here. Okay, that one. We're good. We have our 2 little pieces there, and then I found where this piece is, which I need to sand, apparently, and then this one goes on there. So I'm gonna real quickly, I'm not gonna change the camera, I'm just gonna go and sand the edges on this. It'll take like 2 seconds and I will be back. So loud noises for like 2 seconds, maybe 3, or 4. That is done, and that is all of the parts for the belt. I had made this so when the belt goes around, it tucks underneath the spiky belt buckle on the side. Correct. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. I'm remembering this again. Haha. Okay, now to heat treat everything. Okay. Hi, Ricardo. Welcome on. How are you doing today? Thought about Fan Expo. We've done it a few years in a row, but don't end up buying much. Ah, okay. It's my first one. It's my first one. To Gaming Father, welcome on. How are you? All right. Sorry for loud noises. Time to heat treat the foam. Tiny bit of loud noises, I guess. Tiny bit. If you're on Instagram, we're actually streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyCosplay, and that's where I'm talking to chat. So if you'd like to join in on the conversation and get a much better view than this hubbubaloo, go to YouTube. Okay. And also, I'm really liking, like, I don't have my ring light on, and it's so much nicer. I feel better when streaming. For the last few times, it's been too much light. But I am looking at other lights too, because this one, I like it, but I don't like it at the same time, so. You'll have fun, that place is huge. So, for my understanding being a guest, I'm actually gonna have like a full-on schedule. I have to be at my booth like the whole time, and I have to be there like beforehand, and things like that. So we'll see. I'm hoping it'll be a good crowd. I'm gonna have a lot of new merch there, and I think I'm bringing all costs. So I want to do for Fan Expo Starlight, I want to do Arcane Jinx, and then I'm kind of thinking of bringing my Radiant Lightbringer World of Warcraft armor set to it, which I've never brought to a convention, just because I made that during 2020, so during the pandemic. But I have to see, because I have to drive up on Friday, and I don't know what time it starts on Friday. And that would probably be the day that I would wear it. So I gotta see, like, how much time do I have to get dressed in it? And yeah, because it should be a fairly easy one. Fairly easy. But I was thinking that one on Friday, Arcane Jinx on Saturday, and then Starlight on Sunday. That would be the plan. And then I don't know if I'm gonna bring all 3 of Jinx's weapons though, just because it's gonna be a lot, and I'm gonna have props there that I'm selling too. So yeah. Oh yeah, the heat gun magic. So this is what I was telling you about, where we just did the line in it with the X-Acto knife, and then with the heat gun, your foam. So generally your foam is like very porous when you use the heat gun. It closes it all up, so it slightly shrinks it, so it's actually gonna pull away from that line and expose it. Yeah. So you can see it opening. But if you do it too much, it'll actually kind of burn it, and because it's close to the bottom with your cut, you have to be careful not to overdo it so it doesn't actually rip. But easy technique. Yeah. Do you get to hold fish bones? This changes everything. I mean, I'll be bringing that. So my next cosplay build, so I am still planning on doing Dress Up Darling. Is it Murin, I think? Yeah, I love her, she's cool. Just as a fun thing, I don't think I'll ever wear her to like a convention unless it's like a Friday, like a 2-hour convention kind of thing, like a VIP showing. But I plan on making her still. I'll probably make that in like a day. Because I'm only going to make the skirt, and then the shirt, I'm just going to wear a shirt that I already have. Because I'm not going to make another shirt. And then I already have the wig. So it should be fairly simple. And then the next one that I want to start is the Lynch Queen. I've just been obsessed with it. It's so pretty, so pretty. So yeah, that's kind of one of my next cosplays, and ideally I'd like to bring that one to Anime Matsuri, but I don't know if I'll be able to finish it in time. I need to finish projects before I start new ones, but I'm only working on 3 projects currently. Okay, this one, we just want to do a light. It's not fully heat treated, but I didn't want to fully have it go through. Belts. Belts. Yeah. Okay, now all the small parts. Yup. You've gone to Fan Expo a few times, but the one next month seems like it will be much more fun. Well, yeah, I'll be there. It's cool, like, how many guests are going to be there, and just seeing how they have, like, because I watched all the MegaCon stuff or whatever, and it looks like so much fun, and I think that's kind of the route I want to go more. And specifically with their cosplay guests, they're looking for more actual artists, like, or not artists, but like actual makers in the cosplay field. So I'm excited that they're highlighting that more. But we'll see how much I work, like how long the days are and all, and how the con goes. Yeah. Bring an extra cosplay and you'll swing by and dress up as you so you can walk the floor. Yeah. Well, this one is going to be the first time that I'm bringing like an actual display setup. Otherwise, I've only had like things on a table at conventions. So I'm hoping this will kind of show more and also showcase more that like these are things that I've made. I'm not just wearing a cosplay. Like I make things. Like yeah, watch my stuff. I can help you learn to make things too, and talk to me about crafting and all, and not just that I look pretty in a character. I don't want that. So yeah. I mean, that's nice to hear too, but I want to hear more maker stuff. come to a con in France. I have never been to a con outside of the US. I've been to France though. But yeah, for me, I can only travel to conventions that I am a guest at. With this being my full-time job, it is really expensive to go to any con that I'm not a guest at. Because I don't make that much money. I mean, I make enough to live on and to make my cosplays, but I don't make like extra money. But if you do want to see me at any conventions, I always say write to the conventions you want me to go to, requesting me as a cosplay guest, and then do like a link to my Instagram to show how much followers I have, and then like my website to show them kind of what I make. But yeah, that's the best way to see, and maybe they'll invite me and I'll be able to go. But the closest I've been able to was I was a judge for Gamescom, but it was online. So yeah, it was close, just no scar. Yeah. The sorcery. Be excited to see whatever you decide to go with. Yeah. Yeah, Jessie is going to be my handler for the fan expos, like what convention is this? And then for Anime Matsuri, I should be going to it. It's just not 100% guaranteed right now, but most likely she will be my guest again. Or I mean, my handler as well. We'll be using the new, I'm going to call it a gumbo, or like a gumball thing, but the gimbal thingy that y'all got me. The community. She's excited about it. I did a video call with her and showed her it, and she was just like so freaking out. She's starting to get into photography, and so she's really excited. All of these. Not to do too much with these because they're thin 2mm. And the little stick thing I'm holding, it's just so I don't burn my hands. It's technically a leather tool. Cliff, you make your props. You should make cosplays too. I know. That's the one thing for displaying my work. None of my dress forms actually go small enough for, so it's kind of hard to display most of them. Like a lot of times, you look at the back, it'll be like open that much because they just don't go small enough. Okay, all the heat treating is done now. That to the side. More Gatorade. Thanks for watching. Cheers, cheers. Like the video while it's live. Yeah. Easy to remember, yeah. The gumball. I mean, I think of like, you know, gumballs are round. And like, I think when you have the camera, it's like a round thing that moves kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I saw your drone videos. That was cool. Don't crash it though. That's an expensive thing. That, and there's for flying, you do have to, because I had some friends that were into drones and stuff. You have to look at certain areas you can't fly by. Like certain zones, and then sometimes, what is it? You can't be close to like a main road or something. Stuff like that. So just to be be cautious about so you don't get in trouble. Okay, let's see. We need to glue this to this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start tracing where we're gonna put things, and we'll go from there. Yeah. Yep. Everything in Texas is heat treated by nature. A little bit, yeah. To make it look like fun but actual, it is a nightmare to make. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad it looks like fun. I have fun making these. I hope like watching my tutorials and like my process of making it, I hope it helps people and not be too intimidated and yeah. I mean, if you didn't want to sand things, you don't have to sand either. You could technically just like glue things together. Same with like if you don't want to work with certain materials, you don't have to. There's no specific rule. I have a lot of people that in specifically my painting tutorials, they'll be like, I don't have an airbrush. Can I still do this? Like, it's like, yeah, just make it however you want. This is just how I made it. It's the easiest, like how I do my tutorials. They're not like, this is the only way. That is just the way that I made it, and it's the easiest for me with my resources, and in my opinion, gave the best results for what I have. But anybody can make things how they want. If they want to make it out of cardboard, go for it. I will say though, if you're doing like a cosplay competition though, depending on your level, like if you're in master class and you're making something out of cardboard, it's gotta look like perfect. But if you're just doing it for fun, or if you're in the beginner, like doing a cosplay contest, go for it. I need this now. Okay. Now to start putting things where they belong. Let's see. C is here. We need this doohickey and 2 of these. This is going to attach at the end here. Yep. And for using Sharpies, never use a red Sharpie. It will never come off unless you sand it away. They're really bad. I learned that mistake the hard way. Where it went doing Plasti Dip, 3 coats of Plasti Dip, it still goes through the Plasti Dip, still goes through your paint. So I always stick with like black and silver. Okay, that one. Here, roughly here. I'm starting to get hungry though. I think I'm gonna probably do one of my like ramen things and be a bum. Been eating out too much lately from having too many visitors over and spending too much money. So I need to save some. Okay, there. Boop. Everyone can be cosplayers just get better by practice. Nobody needs to be, oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. There. Just one. Where did this one attach? I think I had it attached here. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay, so that one we have go. Do I want to do under or over? Let's see. How did I make this? Slightly under, I think is how we have it. So let's do a little line. Clip. I thought you said you've done a cosplay before. Too much hair. I guess we'll see where this one goes first, and then we'll mark that one. That'll be best. Okay, that one. We have this one. Yeah, I mean, if people are interested, I do have all of my cosplays I've ever made on my website, starting with my very first one in 2008. That one's not clickable, but you can see the picture. So, I mean, you can see where I started, and I've always been artsy. I've done art my entire life. So, I've just always focused and had fun by doing this and like my other art jobs and things, so. Okay, there is that. And then this one's going to attach. Let's see. We're gonna attach it like that. There. I'll leave them separate. Okay. So this one should be done now with marking. The next one is then, we have this one to mark still. You have a few times? Okay. The metal, I mean, I do still, I kept all of my metal corsets and the glass corsets that I've made. But I did, when I moved, I tossed all my paper dresses that I made. Like the 8-foot across ball gowns. Oh, they were sad. It was just like, I want to keep this, but I'm never going to get them out. And then it's just a bunch of paper sitting in a box that takes up so much room. And it's like, okay, I'll get rid of you. It was very sad. That was all my undergrad work. Okay, here. And here. This should be our mark for where it goes underneath. Velcro! Welcome on. Hope you're doing well. Okay, this one should be done now. There's the train. So we don't get the loud vroom vrooms, but we get the trains. Here, there. Here. I will want to, after we attach it, go back and round that part. So. Okay, that one is done. Paper dresses survived that great. No, they weren't made. So I used to make for undergrad when I was in college and a long time ago, 10 years ago. I used to make metal corsets and paper dresses. So they weren't toilet paper dresses. I made handmade paper. So I used actual like banana pulp leaves and I processed it down, and then I used a wall texture sprayer and I made these large like 4 feet by 4 feet canvases that I would spray the pulp onto it in layers and slowly layer it up to make sheets of paper that I would then color and gradient to whatever I want, and then I would take it, peel it off, so I'd actually make like sheets of paper, and then from that I would do patterns with it for dresses and sew with it. That was my thing. Okay, this one. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, my website, www.tiffanygordoncosplay.com or ! Website. If you click the portfolio and then undergrad, you can see what I'm talking about. A little bit of a different world. I was still crazy back then, still. Choo-choo. You are gonna go here. And then the next one, which goes, oh, we didn't mark that part. Let's let me do that. This one's gonna go here. And then the top part, which will go here. And that attaches underneath something over there. I don't remember what. Somewhere. We'll see later. That, and then I need to mark on this one. So all of those are part of that, but we didn't mark on here the other piece. So thanks, Wizard. This one's gonna go roughly like that. Ish. Okay, and then the diamond, which will go like there. We're gonna attach the diamond first. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was out of frame. Just yell at me. Okay, and I'll do first, second, so I remember that. That should be all of the pieces, so we can start doing glue. Out of the way. I'll just put it there. I'll put my little paper on. might get rain again. I had my first like actual rainstorm here the other day, and it was so nice. There was so much thunder and lightning, like it was a light show when I went to bed. It was cool. Okay, there. That. And then we're going to open the window. And I'm going to go ahead and end the Instagram one. We're still streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyCosplay. So leave this platform, go there, you can talk on there. But yeah, so bye-bye. Okay. Boop. Hopefully not kill this phone. Okay. I gotta close the door. I had to say hi to the funk dudes. Okay, restful recall. And open the window. Ugh, hate this window. Could be worse. Could be like the other windows in the house. That one's the only one that actually works. All right. Glue. And then I'll go ahead and prep some stuff. Where is my tape? Okay, I guess I'm getting a new tape roll. Oh. And my alto tape? Okay, I need to add order tape. I think it's downstairs, but I know I'm like almost out, so I have like a teensy tiny bit of this and I've saved it. So I guess it's being used now. Didn't get anything there. Looks like it was going to get bad, but then nothing. Yeah. It didn't come in until like really late. I need to fix my sleeping schedule too. I've actually been working out now. Like doing stretches and stuff, and I haven't done that in years, and doing like an actual ab workout every day. It's been killing me. But I've been kind of doing that at like 11:30 till like 11:30 till like 12:30 in the morning ish. And so I'm not going to bed until like 1:30, and then I'm waking up at 8 still, and I need to fix my schedule again. It's all crazy. But I'm really tired. I did not want to wake up this morning. And Fluff came and was just like licking me like, it's time to get up. I'm just like, I just want to sleep more. this is my little trick for making your pieces not move as much. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, woke up at 6:30 a.m. or p.m.? Oh, okay, wow, that was a long sleep then. Yeah. Are you feeling better getting some exercise in? Yes and no. I'm like still really sore because I've done it 3 days in a row and they're like intense ab workouts of like 21 sets for like 10 minutes straight. And I do also another like 40 minutes before that of other stuff, and it's killing me. But I've had like a pain right here, and I kind of need to go to the doctor and see, because it's not from working out. But yeah, so I'm kind of a little bit concerned about that, not 100% sure. But I need to figure all that out. Yeah. Well, the pain in the side is not from, I'm pretty sure that one's not from working out. Like, I think that one I had before. So, but we'll see. Okay, there. Typical erg. No, I'm not gonna get buff. I just wanted to do like some type of workout a little bit. Like I used to heavily work out for doing dancing and things, but when I was on a team, but now I've just been like a bum. And my daily workout is like going to the mailbox. I don't leave my place. So I've kind of needed to start doing stuff again. Yeah. Same time zone, and we are in the same... Oh, yeah. Well, the routine that I'm looking at, I've been following like a specific like workout routine for abs on YouTube, and it's like a 2-week one, and you're supposed to do it every day for 2 weeks, and yeah, so I'm trying. Okay. I mean, it won't take too much. Like I have like a tiny bit of like a little bump on my tummy just from like drinking and stuff, but I'd like to get my abs back. A little bit. Not like, but like, yeah. So, safety first, respirator, yeah. Windows open, door closed, fan on. Alright, let's begin. I think it's that thing. It's like a 21 exercise thing for like 10 minutes. At least you're gonna be able to get some work done today. Honestly, I should hold these and put them down. Okay, those are done. Now for the bigger pieces. Make sure I stay in camera. All right, there. This one's the back. I need to clean up that. Okay, next one. Okay. And these. And thanks guys for watching. Hope y'all are enjoying the stream. It's actually like kind of the perfect timing with it, since it wasn't too much stuff to work on today. This one. Okay, and the last one. We're not going to apply it there yet. And the last pieces. Okay, I'm gonna clean that up a tiny bit. Make sure I can open it again. Oh, so is anybody else watching The Spy X Family? It's so good. I highly recommend it. I just watched yesterday's episode, and it's so good. We can start attaching some pieces, I think. Let's see. Some of them have dried. So we can do this one on here. And then I'll go ahead and put the blue on the back. Spy X Family, it's an anime. It's a new one on Crunchyroll. Or at least I'm watching it on Crunchyroll. Okay, there. We can attach this one now. It was funny going with my sister coming over yesterday. She's getting into anime and she's like, she's trying to get into it and find certain shows, and she's like, oh, my friends are recommending these. And I'm like, no, we're gonna start you off. I ended up starting her off with Fruits Baskets because that's kind of the genre she likes. Where other people are like, for your first anime, watch Attack on Titans. And it was like, oh, no, not as your first one though. Like, I want her to like anime, not just like hit with a giant storyline. But she's always grown up with like Studio Ghibli stuff. You're done? You just started watching Graham. It's a really good, nice. Yeah, I highly recommend the anime, the Spy X Family one. It's really good. Basically, the whole premise is like, there's three main characters. There's a dad who is a spy, and his whole mission is basically, like, this is the plot of the show, so it's not really giving away anything, but his whole mission is to, like, get close to some other guy, and that guy has a kid going to a school, so he has to go and adopt a kid. And she is telepathic or whatever, she can read people's thoughts, so it's cool because you hear what they're saying, and she'll react to like, oh no, there's a bad guy, and she'll be like, oh, daddy's lying to me, and all this. It's really, really cute and funny. Better than how I explain it. But then the mom is an assassin, and they don't know that about each other. And it's a funny, cute, like, action-y, like, it's just good. It's good. Yeah. I can take this off now for a little bit. I'll get my lovely, lovely marks on my face. I know, Attack on Titan is definitely, like, a very, violent anime to start off with. Like, everything they were saying was just, like, she's at the point in her life where she needs, like, calm, relaxing, like, cutesy stuff, not, like, give me depression, give me, like, all of these other kind of shows. And it's like, no, they don't know anything about you. Or they're just saying what's popular animes, not, like, actually what recommending it for her. So yeah, there's that whole thing. Just got her hooked on he likes to beat story. Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon as a kid, but you do say FMA is a good starter anime if you convince someone. So, For someone that has never really been into the anime, though, I wouldn't say all of that too. Like, they're good if you like kind of dark stuff, but if you don't like dark and you don't like story for starting off, you're more interested in sci-fi kind of fantasy, I can't say that. Because there's also, like, a lot of mental messed up stuff in all those shows. And I would say for somebody that's a much younger generation than when I started watching anime, like Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon are great. I love them. But I wouldn't recommend that as somebody's first animes to watch if they are from a new generation. I'd rather them see something for a girl, something more cutesy, more like I did Fruit Baskets because it's with the Zodiacs. With for her specifically, and it's got the story, it's got the love interest, and that will tell like if she wants more kind of more dark side or not, or more mysterious. Like that's a good starter in my opinion. But yeah. But I did all that. I think my first anime was probably, honestly, I don't know exactly which ones. I watched whatever was on. So Sailor Moon, whatever was on Saturday morning cartoons on the WB, which is now the CW. Yeah, that whole thing. And then on Adult Swim, whatever came on there when I was at my dad's. Oh, I think those were supposed to be up there. Oh well. I also recommended Inuyasha. Inuyasha is a good base one too. Wait, which one? Oh, I missed something. I don't know. Yeah, screaming and filler. Don't really want that. Like, a slice of life is a very good starter for someone that watches more like story shows like Charmed and more like getting into Korean dramas and things like that. You're looking for more of the slice of life, the more of the romance, the fantasy side. Yeah. Then I got to go down my whole, like, these are the best Korean dramas that I like, that I think will be great for you to start off with, and if you can tell me feedback, and then I can point you to which direction we'll go if you want this type or this type. For that, I recommended, so there's, for Korean dramas and everything, there's Boys Over Flowers, and basically the newer version is, I think it's like Mediterranean Garden or something, or Meteor Garden, something like that. And I recommended the Meteor one first, because it's newer and it's basically the same, but you still have to go back and watch the other one because it's kind of like watching the first version, so you can appreciate it. But for somebody that's new, I'd rather them see like glitz and glam first rather than watching like more older stuff. You want them to be hooked, not like, okay, this is watching, yeah, I don't want them to be watching like, for the new generation, now, if you were introduced to Tom and Jerry as your first cartoon versus, like, what's coming out next, what, like, all of the new, I don't know what they're all are, but, like, I want it to be more, like, something they'd be interested in. Yeah. There's only, like, a 10-year age gap, so. Not familiar with the story. Fruit Baskets, basically, like, I never watched it as a kid, but now I'm at the time in my life where I love it. It's so good. But the newer 2019 version, which is, like, the remake, so it's better drawn. Basically the whole story is about like the zodiac. So you have like the year of the mouse, the rabbit, the cat, and everything, and you have all of the zodiac animals. And there's the one main girl character who she is basically like abandoned by her family, pretty much. And she's so sweet and humble and everything, and she doesn't want to be a burden, so she doesn't want to live with her grandpa and burden his kids, like her aunt and uncle. So she lives in a tent in the woods and basically works like 2 jobs while she's a full-time student. And she's just always like trying to look on the bright side, and there's always the pretty boys or whatever that everybody fantasizes over, but they're all like the zodiac people, and she doesn't know that. And so the whole premise is like she touches one of them, like accidentally knocks into them, and if the zodiac critters touch the opposite sex, so it was a guy, they turn into that animal. So he turned into a mouse, and she freaked out and all of that, and they decided to let her keep her memory, so she lives with them now. And then there's like the whole back and forth between the mouse and the cat, and I'm probably like for people now. I'm terrible at telling like stories of things. I'm really bad. But it's really good, and there's a lot of story, a lot of love interest, and like fight back and forth, but then a whole storyline of like how they don't want to be the zodiacs and things like that. Yeah. Yeah. Make my little cones, I cut them wrong apparently, so we're gonna have to sand them. What up? Poke. It's damn pretty boys. I mean, they always get you. They always get you. So all of these pieces, I'll go back and I'll sand that edge, but they'll be attached onto here. And then it'll be the spiky belt on the side. I remember when I was a kid, one of the animes I was obsessed with was, I'm gonna mispronounce it, but it was like, what is it, Rurouni Kenshin or something, or, he had red hair and he had like the X on his face and he's like a samurai. That was one of my favorite ones. Lurk. Yup. Yeah, these I'll end up sanding, so they won't be a point. But it's better for connecting them. But you remember watching that? It was good. Yeah. Rurouni Kenshin, however you say it. Okay. make sure I attach the right ones to the right ones. This will eventually be a pattern that I'll have on my website. So, okay. I like that I say B. Oh, it's because of that thing. Okay. C, which then attaches here. Okay, and then this one is D, but I don't have it glued on the back yet, so it'll go there. This one is E, which will go here, and then it attaches on top of here. And then this one over here attaches here. Okay, so next I need to do glue on the back of these two, here and here. Yeah. Yeah, I was never a big fan of all the Gundam stuff. Like, space shows, I'm just not like a huge fan of. Pop up. And then I think that's it for that. So the next thing would be to sand these. It's like I don't want to sand, but I just want to finish this. I at least want to sand the edges of this. I'm gonna go do that. It'll take like 2 seconds, so I'll flip over to there. I don't have my phone over here though, but it shouldn't take too long. I'm just gonna round the edges for this section right here. Or not round, make them flat. And then just a little bit on the back. Okay. Not too long. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, we're working on our Arcane Jinx cosplay today. I'm doing the belt. Okay. That one's still a tiny bit wet. This one, let me see where... So this goes on to here. I want to make sure it's aligned correctly too. There. I moved it slightly. Okay, so we can apply our glue there. Hi, Young, welcome on. How are you today? Okay. No, real. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. Much love. And you'll be in the scrolly thing. I think you're in the scrolly thing this time too, but you'll be back in there. I will write it down. It'll do the notification soon. Thank you, thank you. Notification. Notification. Maybe. Maybe. Yay! There we go. Notification. Alright. We can attach this now. And then we can attach this one. Okay. And then we're waiting on that to dry. So basically all of our pieces are now attached. Except for this one. This one goes, how did I have this one? So this will go around and do Velcro. Let's see. I think it's this side. So it'll end up having Velcro like that, and then this piece. Oh, I'll have it attached, I think, to the bottom of this. So it'll end up being like that. Yeah. Let's see, where did I have this aligned? So that attaches to there. This then, oh yeah, it did attach to this. I'll have to see how I want to do with that. So ideally I'd want it to be attached and not do two Velcros. but I think I'm gonna probably have to do 2 Velcros with it. Okay. Did that just come off? Oh, I didn't do Velcro on that. I mean, glue. That would make sense why it didn't stick. Okay, well, I'll do that when I'm in bed. But I think that's gonna be where we end today's stream. You can take my hair down. But yeah, that is it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. Sorry we started a little bit late. It's been hectic all morning with me having to go to Joann's to 2 different stores, and at first my GPS brought me to Hobby Lobby first for some reason because it was an ad, and I guess I clicked on the ad one and not my actual Joann's search, and yeah, it was a nightmare this morning. 2 hours of driving around. Meh. But yeah, focus. There we go. Our next stream is going to be on Wednesday the 25th, and we'll be continuing working on the Jinx cosplay here. I don't think we'll do the Keyblade. I think we're doing that. So yeah. Hey Yosho, welcome on. Bye Yosho. But that was it for us today. We basically just worked on the belt, and we did some cleanup on the some of the 3D printed parts. Thank you for the sub, by the way. If you are new to the community, welcome. My name is Tiffany of Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. I am a full-time costume and prop fabricator as well as educator here on YouTube. Love to have you as part of our community. So subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to show extra love and support, consider being a member to our community, which helps to fund more me just doing this as my full-time job and more cosplay tutorials. You get early access to a bunch of cosplay videos as well as emotes and things like that. So yeah. But thank you everybody for stopping on. I will see you on Wednesday. Also a big thank you to all of the new subs. Thank you to Wizard for the remember, Angry for the remember, Young for the $1.99 super chat, and Real for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it, and all of y'all will be in the scrolly thing on our next stream. Let me do the end thingy. End. Boop boop. And then only other thing is my next convention is Fan Expo Dallas. It is next month. I am a cosplay guest there. I will have my own booth, selling merch, selling some props, and just hanging out and be able to talk to y'all. So hope to see you there, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you on Wednesday.